Lost Island has just released and I have crafted together this really comprehensive guide to help you guys find all of the stuff that you will need on this map. This guide is in alphabetical order and there are chapters, so just click ahead to the one you want. So just a heads up that Ambergris is actually not located on this map. Even though magmasaurs are on the map, there seems to be some oversight and Ambergris wasn't placed on the map. The Ark dev team have changed it so that you can now feed baby magmasaurs with sulfur. As for Beaver Dams and your cementing paste needs, there is a big beaver dam and a little beaver dam kind of at this river just below the snow biome. On our map we're about here at 31.4 and 34.4. There's also a beaver dam at 56.3 and 63.6. There's also a couple more beaver dams I found here at 59.6, 65.3. If you're looking for a reasonably easy place to get some black pearls, I am at 38.5 and 64.3. You'll see this little blue lagoon. We're just below the snow area near the volcano. There's some little geysers going off there. If you go down into the lake to get black pearl, there are no threats, there's no sharks, and there's quite a lot of black pearl in this area. There are lots of black pearls located at the bottom of the ocean, particularly in the northwest corner, but I think my little lagoon spot is the best. There's also more black pearl in the gemstone cave if you click ahead. If you are looking for cactus sap, I highly recommend the southwest corner of the desert. Atop of this mountain at 62.1, 47.3, there is a lot of great crystal spots. You can see some here. There's another patch over here. There's some rich metal nodes as well. And more crystal up here. There's a large deposit of crystal in this cave, which is located at 31.9 and 53.2. This cave has a lot of threats, so I would do this at a later stage in your game progress. Another great crystal spot is at 60.6 and 71.1. There is a little crystal spot here, and there's like a little crystal archway here. You got more crystal here, and more crystal here as well. And this just pops out to the other side of the beach. If you are looking for blue, green, and red gems, there is an amazing little resource cave just off the coast of this island that is easily swimmable to at 46.4 and 27. If you travel down in here, keep going down, you will see a little crack here, and you swim through the crack. And inside there is a cave. And in this cave you will notice we have gemstones. Got red gems. We have black pearls. More red gems. You have green gems. And blue gems. A lot of people will tell you to go into the aberration area to get gems, and you can do that. It's at these coordinates, but it is an artifact cave as well, and it is just full of terrible things as well as the gems. So my spot is a lot better. I have not found any honey caves or beehives on the ground, but in the redwoods you will see plenty of beehives up against the trees. So I am currently at 32.4 and 63.7. You can see that we have a large amount of really rich metal all in the one spot here. This would be a really good spot to farm some metal. We're just kind of between the volcano and just beneath the snow biome. Right near the jungle castle, at around 70.2 and 41.7, there's another rich metal area. It's a little hard to see. There's some really good rich metal spots right behind the castle here, and they're often covered in moss. And then just a little further down into this ravine, these are rich metal nodes as well, but again they are covered in moss, so a little hard to see, but another great spot for farming metal. Of course, the desert is really metal rich as well, so here's a couple of spots from there that you may find some. At the base of the volcano at 31.6 and 66.2, you will also find lots and lots of rich metal nodes. At around 60 and 60 on top of this mountain, which is near Green Ob, you will find lots and lots and lots of metal, as well as crystal. Located at 38.8 and 54.9, there's a small cave behind this waterfall. It has quite a lot of rich metal in it, as well as a really nice crystal spot as well. At the lake castle that's between the redwoods and the swamp, at around 42.3 and 55.1, there's quite a lot of threats in this castle, but you will be able to see some mushrooms that you can harvest. But these will give the Abberant mushroom varieties. At 60.1 and 44.0, here on the map, if you're in the jungle, you'll find a little cave that's actually got quite a lot of obsidian in it. If we just zoom through here, you'll see obsidian, 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 and more obsidian, and more obsidian. So this is actually a pretty good spot for obsidian farming. You will also find obsidian in the desert as well. There is plenty of obsidian around the volcano area. We have some here, more over here, more over here. At the moment, the only places I've managed to find the oil veins to put your oil wells are in the desert. There may be some inland, but I haven't found them yet. If you do know, put a comment below. I'm at 86.8 and 41.4. In this area, there are actually 3 veins that are pretty close together. So I recommend setting this up as your oil gathering area. So I'll put these away. You'll see that there is an oil vein right here. There's another one just a little bit further here. We're at these coordinates. And there is another one just over here. For all your organic polymer needs, you can farm penguins in the snow. There's a little pond at around 40.1, 43.4. But some of the best places to farm organic polymer will be the desert, which is absolutely crawling with mantis. So I would recommend that spot. So finding rare flower on this map is really hard. There are no nice easy spots like on Ragnarok or Fjordor. The only way I've been able to find them is to bring a Therizino to the swamp and harvest these tiny little green bushes at the bottom of some of the mangroves. They look like this. If you harvest these, let's get off and take a closer look. Oh, you did that for me anyway, thank you. I tried harvesting some of the other plants like the cattails in the area and they do not give rare flower. It's these things that don't look like they should give you rare flower, but they do. If you're looking to harvest rare mushroom that are not in the Beaver Dams, you can find the mangrove trees in the swamp area. There are so many mangroves in this swamp. Harvest them with a tool and you'll get lots of rare mushroom as well as wooden thatch. Raw salt you will also find along the beaches in the desert biome. The bottom of the ocean floor in Lost Island is covered in silica pearls, but if you are looking for pearls that are very easy to access, I recommend this spot at 60.4, 73.1. It's just off the shore and there are lots and lots of pearls. So I have made it nighttime to make it easy to see the pearls, and you will see that there are lots. It's very shallow, so if you have scuba, great. If you don't, you can come up and down for breaths. As I swim further in, you will see in the distance there are tons and tons of pearls to harvest here with minimal threats. You will find silk flowers in some parts of the deserts. I found a lot at this location at 84.7, 36.7. There's a canyon here, and further down there are quite a lot of the silk flowers. As well as the volcano area, you can find sulfur on top of the mountains in the deserts. There's a great little deposit here at 87.1 and 70.4. So if you harvest these small yellow rocks here, you'll get sulfur. You'll find plant species explants in the swamp. I found these two, or there's three in the area at 56 and 27.5. So that is the comprehensive guide to all of the resources that you can find on the Lost Island map. Just to let you know, this map is very new, so if you find any other cool resource spots, please leave a comment below, as that really helps out everyone watching. And if you have appreciated this video, please consider giving a subscription to the channel, as that really helps me grow. Thanks for watching. Bye.